Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast where we speak about the inner peace, about the balance which is so important to establish and maintain in order to be happy and satisfied with your own life and enjoy really everything what you have. And yet, some people may still argue why the inner peace is so important, why they shall spend their time by analyzing their thoughts and feelings, why something which simply cannot be touched is so important, and why, instead of it, we shall not just devote our time to things we can touch, we can count, and we can earn money by. So to all those who are still dwelling why it is so important and who don't understand all the implications and connections, let me explain you at least one piece of it in this podcast. So today I would like to talk about our evolution. But it is not that kind of evolution which you probably know from your biology lessons, the Darwin's one. Here we are going to look at the evolution of a soul, and being more correct, by the spiritual evolution of our humankind. Some people may say that we started just with stones in small groups hunting elephants and so on. And today we have this marvelous pieces of technology, and we are highly developed society. When speaking about the terms of technology, yes, we are highly developed. But from the point of view of a spiritual development, we are somewhere very, very down. We shall understand that before our human race, as we know it today, before us, here were many others developed or underdeveloped societies. Simply said, we are not the first inhabitants of this planet. Everyone who thinks and studies religion or is a scientist will sooner or later understand this fact. We are just not the first generation here. So before us, here were many other generations who were much more developed in a spiritual way. Here were living societies which didn't need technology as we need it today, because simply they were able to travel and to create anything they wanted to have, simply by using their own mind. And because they knew very much about the power of their mind, they never spent even a second of their time with negative thoughts or negative feelings. This was just something unimaginable, unthinkable, inconceivable. Why would someone ever think anything negative if the power of your mind directly creates the bad stuff that you think about? You would be a fool if you would ever do this. Such high was the development, the spiritual development of those societies. So they were living in an absolute peace and harmony. They created everything using love and using light. So they could travel from one place to another in seconds, without any harm, of course. And when they felt like they want to change the place or even the planet, they just simply did it because they used their free will. Yet unfortunately, the society started to decline. Those beings started to be more selfish, to want more. Slowly, the fear emerged, and they started to believe that something like a fear may exist. And from that, they started to generate more and more negative thoughts and more negative feelings. So from the very, very high point of spiritual development where those societies have been, they started to go down, and many of them even disappeared. Of course, some of those highly developed beings saw the decline and, after some time, couldn't stay here because they remained saint. So those beings, those saint beings, who still were very, very pure, left the planet and served the humanity and all those humanities and societies which have ever been here. They serve us from the different places. So here you can see how much developed we really are. Do we still use negative thoughts and negative feelings? Yes, we do. Do we still experience fear? Yes, we do. Can we repair everything simply only by using our mind and inner power? No, we don't know how to do that. So where are we? And do we really need to get higher, to develop? Yes, of course. For those who still think that it is not needed, probably in this life, you are not going to understand this, and this is fine. But sooner or later, in any other of your incarnations, you will finally reach the moment, you will reach the point where you will understand all of this, and you will decide with your own free will, and it will be your choice to go higher and develop more your inner world. It is not just a question if you want or not. It is the only one destiny we all share. We all share this destiny where we, once again, will reach the point of an entire purity, where we will be able to experience only good, and we will be able to know that we are nothing more than love and light, and negative thoughts and feelings will never ever exist for us. We will ascend as so many others have already done, and by this we will again acquire our freedom. Because we are beings of freedom, we deserve to be free. We should not do anything that we don't want to, and we should live, and live in the way as we want to. But if we are bound by fear, we will never be ultimately free. So we have to do and we have to undergo all this process until we reach the point where we will be free again. And here is why we need to get better and extend our knowledge of our inner world. Because nothing will remain. Your phone will be old. Your PC will be old. Your house will be destroyed. But your inner world will never be old. Your inner world is something which grows and stays with you every single day. If you are here on this planet or anywhere in the universe, this is the only thing that sticks with you. So why not to invest in something which can never lose its value? Yet still, when you look around, people invest their time and effort in things which will lose its value. Is it a sign of a highly developed society, or is it a sign of a society which does not know very much about itself? Think about. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope it was helpful, and I hope to meet you here somewhere next time.